And I'm Mrs. Bonds.
And we're here to tell you about some awesome math enrichment activities you can do at home with your kids with very little supplies to help them with their math vocabulary and their math fluency and their math skills as they're learn all the things they're learning in second grade. So some of the things that you can do at home with your kids are, if you see numbers on a sign when you're driving around, read the numbers on the sign. Ask your kid what it says and tell them they're awesome for reading it. Then you can also take them to the dollar store or any store that you go with and say, here's $1. What could you buy at this store? Do you have enough money to buy this? What if I gave you $2? What could you buy? And just things like that. Playing with just regular playing cards are great. Most people have them at home. Just playing war. Is your number greater than mine? Is it less than? What does that symbol look like? Yeah. What do you got, Ms. Bonds?
So also with the playing cards, you can have them flip 2 over, add it together. You can have them flip 2 over and say this is how many tens, this is how many ones, or flip 3 over because in second grade we go to hundreds, so they can say how many hundreds, tens, and ones they have, and flip 3 more over and compare that number as well. You can also use dice to do the same way, to add together, to show some place value, to compare numbers. The biggest thing we really need them to work on is the fact fluency, just the simple basic fact fluency, 1 digit plus another 1 digit. This will help them to be able to add 2-digit and 3 digits at a faster rate.
Yep, so when you're driving in the car, you can say, hey, what's 8 plus 2?
10.
What's 3 plus 7?
10.
Yep, and just like all the time, just quizzing them on those facts, those will just really help them as they go to the 2-digit and 3-digit addition that they need to be masters of in second grade.
So one thing else you could do is practice skip counting. So you can have them count their steps as they walk, and every step you can say, okay, count by 2. So it would be 2, 4, 6. Or you can say skip count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, and so on with tens, okay? And then you can also practice reading a clock. If we have analogs, that would be great, but just reading the time, being familiar with what time of day it is, how much longer do we have till the night time or dinner time, just being familiar with the time of days. So a really cool strategy that is kind of hard to understand at first, but it really encourages a lot of mental math, is a strategy called Make a 10. If they know their basic math facts, doing Make a 10 will help them to add higher numbers at a faster rate in their heads. So if I have 8 plus 5, I know that 8 plus 2 equals 10, and I take the 2 from the 5, which leaves 3 more, and that gives me 10 plus 3, which is 13. So it's a way that our brain can do mental math in our heads, and so we want them to practice on that. So we're going to show you a fun game that they can play tonight with you for 100th day of school. It does involve dice, which you should have included in the package that was sent home. And so here's our video. Thank you.
Okay, to play this math game at home, you need the Race to 100 board, and then any kind of counters will work. We're going to use, Kellen's going to use a dime, and Audrey or Charlene is going to use a penny. And the object of the game is to roll and then move that many spaces. So Kellen, you go first. What'd you get?
A 3.
So he's moving to 3. Okay, player number 2, go ahead. What'd you get?
A 5.
A 5. So that's the easy round. Then it gets a little trickier. Kellen?
4.
So 4 plus 3.
Is 7.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Go for it. Woo!
6.
So 6 plus 5.
11.
11. And you keep going until you see who wins.
3. 10.
So this is the trickier version of the game. Benjamin and Charlene are gonna show you. Here's their board. I'm gonna come around this side. Okay, guys, so player 1, Benjamin, you go ahead and shake your dice. And what 2 digits do you have there?
6 and 4, that makes 10.
Perfect. So then you're going to move yours to 10. And Charlene, go ahead. What do you have?
4 and 3.
Makes
7.
great. Nice fact fluency. Good job. Okay, go ahead, Benjamin.
What a 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you on?
22.
Oh, because 10 plus 12 is 22. Good job doing it on your head.
9.
What'd you get? 9?
9.
So what are you on?
So she's on 16.
7 plus 9 is
16.
16. And you keep going and it gets trickier as the numbers get bigger.